Hi, this is Razor Wire, and this is a twin flame reading. And I've already dealt things out to save time on the reading. Um, Sometimes I alternate and I show you the dealing. So we're starting with the masculine today. And for the masculine, we have the King of Swords and the Knight of Swords. And the King of Swords, is a very concise, no nonsense, no sugarcoating kind of communicator. He's very clear with his words. He is good in debate. For example, he's very logical, very analytical. He's got a very quick mind. He thinks things. He usually likes to think things through. He can even be somewhat of an overthinker. Taking a long time to work through things. But when he acts, he acts very swiftly, very precisely. And then we have the Knight of Swords, and that's restless mental energy. That's impulsivity. That's movement. That's, so your masculine has kind of been hiding away, thinking things through, maybe even overthinking the situation. But now he is kind of ready to charge forward, ready to change things. He's gaining momentum. And I don't think I said, but we're using the Fountain Tarot, the Spirit Animal Oracle, and my homemade deck using postcards. And the quote that your masculine has is, "We loved with a love that was more than love." And that's Edgar Allan Poe. So your masculine recognizes that this love is it's like nothing they've ever experienced. And they can't compare what they have with you to any other relationship. In many ways it's going to feel like, whether they've been in love or not before, that this is their first love, because it's so much bigger than love. It's so much deeper than anything they've previously felt. So they are recognizing, that this connection is unique, that this connection is worth fighting for. They've been kind of stuck in their heads, and they've been kind of questioning things. Is this real? Because it's what's happening, what they're feeling kind of defies the rational mind. They're usually, the masculine is kind of 3D oriented, right? They're not often into spirituality and intuition and, dreams, dream interpretations and things like this. So this has really shaken them to the core, this whole journey. And for your masculine here, we've got wasp spirit, and sometimes life stings. And there's an expression that they use in a lot of fitness videos: if it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you. So right now, your masculine may be experiencing a lot of conflict in their lives. And that conflict is there to help them grow, to help open them up emotionally. So they've been used to kind of, living in their head, in their thinking mind, in their ego. And, what's happening now is to open them up, to connect them with their heart, to soften them, so that they can allow for the experience of love, for that experience, of the divine, which may be something that they have not experienced before. So that is what we've got for the masculine: some conflict, some competition, maybe a sign that they're leveling up, moving up into a higher frequency through conflict, the hard lessons that we learn. For the feminine, we have the Three of Wands, and the Three of Wands is a sign of travel. It's a sign of progress. This person is taking the reins of their own life. They're taking control of their life. They are, consciously manifesting, consciously working, with the divine to manifest their future. They are progressing, or you are progressing, feminine. And then we've got the Two of Cups, and the Two of Cups is that divine connection, that divine love. It can signify telepathy, and the 5D kind of connection that you have. It signifies partnerships, working together, and union. It's a card of union. And then we have the Star, and the Star is inspiration and hope for the future. It can also be guidance. You might, receive guidance through dreams right now, through synchronicities, or you may receive guidance from this channel or other channels that you're watching. But, there's a lot of advice out there, so stick with what resonates, what feels good, what feels right. Don't be afraid of questioning what you hear in these readings. I also see this Star as, somebody who has a light within them, which attracts other people to them. So, feminine, you have a light within you that is drawing your masculine towards you. So the more you raise your frequency, the brighter that light will be, the easier it will be for your masculine to find you. And then we have the Eight of Coins, and the Eight of Coins is about self. Sorry, that was my phone. I might have an appointment soon. Is about self-mastery. This is, about moving from that level of novice to that level of, expert. So you're kind of evolving on this journey. You're growing. You're doing the work, basically. You're doing the work. And then you have the Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands here, they're holding this bubble in their hands. And this is saying you hold the world in the palm of your hands, right? This is crossroads. You're at a crossroads and you're deciding, from the looks of it, to take a more spiritual path. And then we have the Two of Coins. So we have a lot of twos. As you can see, Two of Cups, Two of Wands, and Two of Coins. And I have seen, in the twin flame interpretation of numbers, the 222 is your twin saying, I love you. I think that's cute. And the Two of Coins is about balance and alignment and prioritizing. You're starting to prioritize your spiritual journey, your connection, and yourself, your own healing, union with yourself, connection to the divine. You're starting to release some of those superficial concerns, 3D concerns. And then we have for the feminine, so I wait for you like a lonely house, till you see me again and live in me. Till then, my windows ache. So this is about longing for your twin. You're missing them. You're waiting. And remember that we shouldn't actually literally be waiting by the phone for them to call. That we should be investing that time and energy, into ourselves, into our own growth and development. So you shouldn't literally be waiting. But there is a longing, an ache within you, where you miss your twin and you want to connect. Sometimes it can be difficult to remember that separation is illusion and that you're already together in union. Sometimes the ego can confuse you. And Cow Spirit, the miracles are endless. And we'll read what that one says. Oh, I hope I have time. I feel like I'm running out of time. You are at a beautiful point in your life today, for your needs are being fully met effortlessly and in so many ways. Fully embrace this truth by focusing on all you have right now, including the positive relationships that sustain you. So don't forget your other relationships, to maintain those. The work you are proud to do or to contribute to the world, and the activities that inspire you and nourish your soul. So don't forget about you, Divine Feminine. Cow Spirit nudges you to pay attention because this is the perfect time to focus on the choices, actions, and behaviors that feed your soul and bring your heart contentment. Now is also the time when you will see many of your projects and commitments that were set in motion in the past begin to yield valuable gifts that will bring you joy and love and sustain you for a long time to come. Stay positive, raise your vibration, and share your well-being with others. The more you share, the more you will manifest. So be generous. Cal Spirit promises you will never run out of miracles. So that makes you think of the star card with the positive outcomes for the future and raising your vibration. And you've got this for partnerships, so you're connecting to the divine, coming into union with yourself. Yeah. So now for the journey. I have to go quickly because I might be running out of time. We have the Ten of Swords, and this is, saying this card is asking you to make a compromise. This is asking you to surrender and let go of attachments and let go of the storyline and let things unfold as they were meant to unfold. This is a card of resistance. This is somebody who is resisting themselves. They're resisting their emotions. They're resisting the connection, because they're afraid. They're afraid of those things. They're afraid of getting hurt. They're afraid of being vulnerable, so they are fighting against themselves and making it harder than it needs to be. Sometimes we expect when our masculine calls that they're going to say this or that, and it doesn't count if they don't do this or that. But it's letting go of all those preconceived notions and allowing your masculine to be fully who he is and to be fully who you are, and to not put judgment onto that. And then we've got the Seven of Cups, and the Seven of Cups is about distractions and having, too many options, and feeling overwhelmed. So both of these cards indicate, feeling a bit overwhelmed and trying to kind of distract yourself a little bit from the pain. And then we've got the Emperor cards, and the Emperor card is about structure and authority and strength, So this is a card to remind you to be strong, to get up, again, and to keep going, to keep moving forward one step at a time. And if you do that, if you learn how, because I don't know, the Emperor doesn't strike me as very compromising, but if you learn how to compromise, if you learn how to be humble, if you learn how to receive, and you don't fight against the painful emotions, but you embrace all of that, you have the Six of Wands here showing you that success, you will have the outcome that you desire, union, connection with your twin. And then we have this card. I think we had this one yesterday. Love takes off the mask we fear we cannot live without, and know we cannot live within. James Baldwin. So both of you might be struggling to take off those masks. You might be, distracted with the ego, distracted with what's going on in your physical world and the expectations in your physical world, and you are struggling to just, let go of that and be yourself and shine your light, because it's hard. It can be, it can be hard. And we've got Eagle Spirit. Spirit has your back. So Spirit is fully supporting this connection, right? This connection is divinely protected. There's a reason for divine timing. Things happen as they are meant. Spirit will not let you settle. Like, a lot of us would settle if we could. Do you know what I mean? We'd be like, well, I'll take my twin right now. And it doesn't matter, about the healing. We'll work all that out. We would settle. We would put ourselves sometimes in abusive situations because we don't really fully recognize our own worth. We're impatient. We don't recognize, the value of patience. Sometimes we feel like action. That's what we're taught in society. Action. Doing, and we kind of judge ourselves totally on our actions and not on who we are inside, totally on our outward successes and things like that. But this is saying the Spirit has your back. They are supporting the connection. They are helping you to manifest and bring everything in. They are protecting you, both you and your twin, so that when you come together, you are ready to come together. And then we have the Electric Eel Spirit, which I've actually never looked at. Bring your ideas to life. So let's look at it, since I have never read this card or seen it. Here we go. Oracle message. Seemingly out of nowhere, The jolt of electric eel spirit appears to awaken you to a big idea that you are meant to explore. Epiphanies and aha moments are gifted to you right now, so celebrate. Your life has the potential for profound transformation. Inspiration arises in you, electrifying you, so that you can't wait to get started bringing your ideas to life. The revelations you experience now are meant to set you on a new path, so do not be afraid to act. Explore, examine, and do not fear the changes that may come. For Spirit wants to shower you with the love, success, and abundance that you hope to experience. Now is a thrilling time of epiphanies, inspired ideas, and innovation. This is a wondrous sign for you today. This card makes me think of the Ace of Wands combined with the positive aspects of the Tower. So your life is being shaken up. You're starting to have epiphanies, and this card here is telling you to stop resisting that, to stop resisting these changes, to welcome them, to welcome this connection into yourself, to allow yourself to awaken and to open your heart and be vulnerable. So that has been a Twin Flame reading. I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you for watching. Please like and comment.